Jai Sri Ram, friends. Hope you are doing great. It's a very, very exciting day, and you have seen what happened to Nupur Sharma before. And this is a great lesson for Hindus. Today, we are going to talk about how Supreme Court ate the crow for Nupur Sharma. Hindu power, folks. When we are united, when we stand together, when we fight together, what happens? We will see it. Okay, it's an exciting time. Stay till the end. And before going further, folks, if you are here for the first time, please support us by subscribing the channel, and also clicking the notification button, so that anytime we come live, you will be informed. You can join the conversation, you can comment, so that we can publish your comment, and you can become the part of the conversation. We will love to have you. Okay, Supreme Court yet crow for Nupur Sharma, Hindu power. Let's talk about it. Okay, see, jokers in the chair of justice of Supreme Court slammed her. Okay, you remember her? What they said? We will go through everything. Two bench court, right? They slammed her. Oh, you know what? Kannaya Kumar, whatever happened, it is because of you. Whatever the fuel price gone up, because of Nupur Sharma. Everything is Nupur Sharma, right? Secularism. Okay, the jokers and the judge of. Okay, I don't mind. These guys were just liars before for some years, and they were doing the same junky work. Whomever the criminal comes, get the money from them, and practice it. That's what the lawyers do. What else happens, right? You don't fight for justice, you fight for your client. Okay, which I understand. And they slammed, and then they become, with the political power, they become the judge. You know how it all works. Okay, they slammed her for everything that happened around the nation, in the nation, and around the world. The only thing they didn't say her was the Russian war against Ukraine is because of Nupur Sharma, because the war started already. So they cannot blame her for it. Okay, when the Hindus started asking question, they tried to strangle their voice. Okay, anytime the Supreme Court judges are being questioned, the one guy who was misbehaving with the girl, and the case came, and they themselves became the judge and jury. You remember that? And they freed them from the case, saying that this is a vendetta case. Okay, so anytime when the Hindus started asking question, they tried to strangle their voice. Okay, strangle their voice. Oh, digital media is used like this, digital media is used like that. And till now they never spoke about digital media. Of course, you had to be very aware. We are going to talk about how Supreme Court ate the crow for Nupur Sharma, but be aware, folks. They know that the bail is going to come for the Pancharwala on the same day evening. If they didn't give relief to Nupur, and give to Pancharwala, what is his name? Zubair, right? Zubair. If they give a relief to him, guess what? The people will be questioning again, slamming these jokers. So they wanted to avoid it, and say how they did the palti. Okay, you need to watch it. Okay, when they couldn't strangle the voice of Hindus, folks, because this is the first time Hindus understood that you have to stand together and fight together. It's not going to happen from being in the AC room. Okay, it's going to happen on the road. They understood that. See, many times we have to learn lesson from our enemies. Okay, we have to understand them. If you want to kind of beat the enemy, you have to learn from them too. You cannot be such thick-headed, and that's what Hindus did. And when they couldn't strangle the voice of the Hindus, they fall flat to eat the crow. Okay, now let's see. Okay, how the Supreme Court ate crow for Nupur Sharma. Okay, and if you have any question, inputs, folks, please do it in the comment area. Okay, we would love to hear what you are talking about. Okay, now let's see what they are saying. Okay, let's see what they are saying before. Okay, let's see here. Okay, what they say here. Let's see. And see, this is what they said before. The way she ignited emotions across the country. This was said by Justice Suryakant. Okay, now see here, folks. how they played the whole drama. Okay, this guy, there is Justice Pardiwala. Okay, one of the judges of the Supreme Court bench, which had been criticizing the Bharatiya Janata Party leader Nupur Sharma for anti-Islam comment. Folks, what you have to keep in mind is the guy who provoked her, Tasim Rahmani, Taslim Rahmani, right? He is still on the road, folks. He is still coming to debate. Nothing happens for him. Who insulted our Shivji? Okay, what calling whatever he called. But you know what? It is this is only applies to not to the Pancharwalas, but to Nupur Sharma, folks. Okay, do you agree with that? And guess what? The bench of Supreme Court had come down heavily on Sharma for her remarks on national television against, okay, so and so, observing that this was made either for cheap publicity. Folks, these secular guys who got the judge's position not by the talent but by the money power will not understand. Okay, will not understand. You stand for your mother, you stand for your nation, you stand and fight for your deshan dharma, and that's what Nupur Sharma did. And they cannot understand it. They bought the place where they were. Okay, so don't worry about it. The way she was igniting the emotion across the country, this lady single-handedly responsible for all the things happening in the country. We saw the debate on how she incited, but the way she said all the things later, she was a liar. It is shameful. She should apologize to the whole country, said Justice Suryakant. Dude, do you understand that she did apologize, and the guy who provoked her insulting Shivji never did? Oh, Pardewala. Okay, do you know that? Even, okay, and now guess what, folks? Now guess what? Okay, what happens now? Now what happens? When the Hindus stood, okay, when the Hindus stood and started, asking questions, okay, they started protesting everywhere. In fact, one of the best thing that happened for the justice guys who are commenting Nupur Sharma from the Supreme Court was they got praised by Taliban, folks, for their secularity. Okay, it's unbelievable. Okay, and then when we started protesting, okay, and guess what? These guys went ahead and reversed the whole thing. In fact, lawyer yesterday went on to say, after they commented on Nupur Sharma, the risk for her life has gone up tremendously up. And once they say that, they didn't even apologize. The same dudes who wanted Nupur Sharma to apologize for the world never apologized for putting her life in risk. Can you believe this, folks? Never apologized, because these are elite folks. Okay, they didn't come there working hard. You have to keep in mind, in India, the judge positions are equally bought. Okay, do you agree with that on that? There are many unqualified judges who come to the post, and you cannot say anything against them. And guess what they will say? See what they are saying. Okay, this is a very, just stick around, folks. I want to show you something. Okay, and you have to see this. When they couldn't control what they say. Okay, see, Justice Pardewala, the Nupur Sharma, who had the plea, Nupur's plea, said digital and social media need to be mandatorily regulated. Why you didn't know that so far, dude? When the people asked you question, you came to know that it has to be regulated. Okay, and preserve the rule of law under the Constitution. Okay, when till you guys are there, on the chair, then you are maintaining it anyway. Social and digital media need to be mandatorily regulated in India to preserve the rule of the law under the Constitution, said Supreme Court Judge Justice Jamshed Bujur Pardiwala, okay, and who has been in news after the top court bench dismissed the former BJP spokesperson Nupur Sharma's petition uh, seeking to club all the FIRs registered against her for her remarks on, okay, whomever, okay, I will say for her remarks in defending the insult against Shivji. Okay, harsh observations on the top court vacation bench that sought apology from Nupur Sharma. Loose tongue had set the entire country on fire, had received severe backlash. Certain corners and faced attacks by the factions. Okay, you know what? This is not their fault, this is her fault, dude. Okay, can you please use your brain? Okay, I know you want to make money, but just have a living first. Okay, Justice Pardirwala said, okay, people are crossing the Lakshman Rekha in the social media, folks. When you and me ask question, we are crossing the Lakshman Rekha. When these dudes in the black coat, okay, they, after buying the power, see, understand, they were not made justice because they were fighting for dharma, they were fighting for the righteous cause. No, 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 they were made judges because of their political power and muscle power and money power. Okay, if you agree, it's a Jai Sri Ram. Okay, I am talking about everybody, what is happening in India. I don't care what the heck they are saying about. Okay, the observations of the Supreme Court have sparked a debate, besides leading to some uncharitable comments against the judge in India, which cannot be classified as mature. Okay, this guy says India is not mature and informed democracy. Okay, hey dude, black coat judge crow eaters calling Indians as unmatured and from not matured democracy, informed democracy. Social and digital media employed frequently for politicizing purely legal and constitutional issues. Justice Pardiwala, Mr. Big Mouth, why you cannot run the motor mouth in Zubair case? Why you cannot do it? Just because he is a puncharwala? Is that is why? Okay, and if you go ahead and blabber with your motor mouth, Pardewala, and that is called elite conversation. And if people ask you question in the digital media and making you to eat the crow, that is called immature democracy people, from immature country and immature people. They cannot qualify to use social media this much. They cannot understand. See, these guys never came out of the slave mentality, folks. I'm saying they have been slave to the whites, they have been slave to the Gandhi Parivar, and they are slaves of the secularism. Okay, crossing the Lakshman Rekha many times. Okay, and guess what? But the best thing was they never gave up, folks. Our Hindu community never gave up. They were fighting for Nupur Sharma. Do you agree with me on that? They never left. These guys were running the motor mouth, running their campaign with the against the Hindu community. But our people this time stood strong, stood united, and fought for it. Okay, I'm so proud of the Hindu community that forced these elites to eat the crow. Are you? Okay, if you are, comment Jai Shri Ram. Can you comment Jai Shri Ram? Okay, and guess what? Now the same court, Nupur Sharma is going back again, okay, to say again she wants to club the the FIRs, citing their her risk of life that has increased drastically after these jokers' comments. Okay, and oh, is that right? They ask, and then they ask, oh, how did it increase? Who came? Then they talk about the dargah. Ajmer Dargah, where the openly she was threatened, and many other places. Folks, I am saying you, if you are a Hindu who is watching this video, pick up the phone. If you know anybody who is going to Dargah, folks, I am saying you, please use your social power, social media power, phone power with your known power, okay, and advise our people who are still ignorant and going and putting the money in the Dargah hundi, folks. I am saying you don't put money in the Dargah hundi, don't put in the hundi of the temple, which is run by the government. Okay, understand? When you put in the money in the hundi of the Dargah, it goes for jihad against you and me. Okay, when you put money in the temple hundi, folks, listen to it carefully. When you put the money in the temple hundi, it goes to the government to enhance the conversion and also to enhance the welfare schemes. See, this is how it works in India. You have to understand. One, wife goes and puts the money in the hundi because her husband is alcoholic. He goes and takes the alcohol from the government run shops. Okay, nowadays Aravind Kejriwal kind of guys have facilitated more to send the liquor right to your doorstep, so you don't even need to stand in the queue and fall on the road. And so the wife is heartbroken. What she does is she goes and prays God to make her husband to come out of the alcohol addiction, and puts the money in the hundi. And husband goes, and whatever money he goes and gives it in the alcohol shop. Okay, think about it. Both money from the alcohol shop and the temple that is run by the government, from that hundi, both are going to government. They are profitable both. Okay, husband goes and puts some money there, wife goes here. Sometimes they take each other's company to do both the places. That is different part of the story. Okay, so you have to advise them not to put the money in the Dargah. Already there is a 60% reduction in the traffic of people going to Dargah, because Hindus are getting aware. That's what this is about, folks. You and me, it's not about anybody else. Okay, what these guys done, I'm so thankful for these elites who are sitting on this chair and running the motor mouth from the Supreme Court. I am so thankful for them. Because of them, our people are waking up. And today, don't get too much excited. Okay, I want to say you, they would have, one of the reason they would have cleared Nupur Sharma from all the FIRs clubbing and whatever she agreed, whatever she wanted, they gave it to her. And also they gave her relief from the future FIRs. Okay, keep in mind, on the same evening Pancharwala was being released also. Okay, so understand the tactics, how the elites are playing the game. Okay, don't fall prey for it. This is the time for us to stand together and protect and protest each other. Because, folks, if we don't, who will? All Nupur Sharma did was, she was responding to insult which happened 20 plus times, folks. 20 plus times. Okay, and she made a villain. And this guy, you see, he is Taslim Rahmani. Can you see this dude who insulted Shivji for 20 plus hours? But he is still coming to debate. He is still going to the road. He is still going to the grocery, buying the things. Okay, no threat for him, because just he is a Pancharwala. Is a reason? Folks, please go ahead and answer it. And this is what forced the judges to come out and eat the crow and give the relief what she need to. But you know what? I am saying you, if you are with me, say Jai Sri Ram. Okay? If you are with me, say Jai Sri Ram. I want to see Nupur Sharma as the CM of Delhi. Forget about anything. Forget about anything. Her life will be secured, folks. Because I am saying you, she fought for Mahadev. When you, me, didn't stand up in that time, from that studio, she got aggressive and fought to stop the insult happening on Mahadev. And I am sure she will be blessed abundantly. And my wish is to see her as the CM of Delhi soon. What do you think? Do you think she will become CM of Delhi beating our Mr. Kujliwala. You know, if you also think like that, wish like that, pray like that, comment. Okay. And also at the end, I want to say something, folks. With the Bharat Marg, we run free Sanskrit class. Do you know that? Okay. If you are a adult, you have children who want to learn, because see, when you don't have Sanskrit or Sanskriti, then it doesn't matter. We are vulnerable for conversion. Our family is vulnerable for conversion. Sanskrit, we got to know. So we are running a free online classes. Folks, we will highly recommend you by registering to the free online certification course by sending a WhatsApp message to +1647 964 4790. Okay, please send a message and stay connected. And also do know that we do Sanatan Prachar by Go Seva, Annadan, and more havans and pujas, and you can become a part now by just becoming a member. Okay, for a very affordable price. And please send a WhatsApp for more detail. We will send you +164. The number is here, right? You can do that. And last but not the least, we also take the people for pilgrimage trips and take them to the temples and say the story about temples. Okay, you can learn more about it if you want to go pilgrimage, which is very, very senior citizen friendly and special need friendly. And guess what? Okay, this is done purely to enrich the Sanatan Dharma, and it's a luxury custom pilgrimage. If you want to have or more information, please do it. And my question to you is simple, the people who are watching. Nupur Sharma, we all shall pray for Nupur Sharma, for her, not only for life, folks. She will live good, because I am saying you, she fought for Mahadev. Okay, and my question to you is simple. Do you want, do you wish, do you pray she becomes the CM of Delhi? If so, go ahead and comment yes. Okay, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Hare Krishna, Kush Rahiye.